Hey gamers, what's up? Trent here for TechSceneBlog.com with the review of Turtle Beach's new Air Force PX21 for the PlayStation 3. This headset is Turtle Beach's second offering made specifically for the PlayStation 3, but unlike its predecessor, the P21, this one's now compatible with everything else out there besides the PS3. If you want to use it with an Xbox 360, you're going to be able to do that. If you want to use it with your PC or Mac, you're also going to be able to do that. Aside from that, there's been a lot of changes to this headset from the original P21, and if you want to see what some of those changes were, you can check out my overview video of this headset right here. So first let's talk about the design and sort of the build quality. It's got a piano black finish with some chrome accenting, so it's going to match your PlayStation 3. If you're using it with, like, say, an Xbox, it's not going to match exactly, but hey, it's a PS3 headset first and foremost. The build quality of it isn't exactly stellar. It's got a really light and unsturdy feel. The headband is really small compared to some of Turtle Beach's other offerings, and I wasn't expecting much. Once you put the headset on, though, you really start to feel why it's built the way it is. Even though it's so lightweight, you don't feel it when it's on your head, which is a good thing because a heavy headset is just annoying. The oversized padded ear cups were extremely comfortable. They don't really push on your head, and again, long gaming sessions were great. And even though the headband is really small, this headset tends to sort of go away from your face, so it's really not a problem, and it's overall very comfortable. It actually proves to be sort of very sturdy overall. Now the microphone, you can't remove it, but it spins just about 360 degrees in either direction, and it'll lock in place. Plus the mic is flexible. It's a boom mic, and it just goes wherever you want it. So even if you don't want it in your way when you're gaming, you can just pull it out of the way. When you want to take a break from gaming, the ear cups fold in, and you can just rest them on your collarbone. Found that to be really great. I didn't think it was going to be something I was going to end up using, but once you start really gaming for a long time, you realize that, yeah, it's a great feature that's added onto it. Hooking up the headset is relatively simple. It's got a 16-foot cable, so it's pretty massive in terms of length. That should give you enough length for any setup, and the cable really doesn't actually get in your way. It's got bypass RCA connections so that you can keep your console plugged into your TV while you're using the headset. And since the PS3 has a multi-out option for audio, you'll be able to use it while you're using HDMI for your video signal. The RCAs then send that signal into a 3.5mm jack that's also sided by the headset's USB connection, which is what powers the headset and also allows voice chat over PSN. On the headset side of the cord, there's a controller that allows independent adjustment of game volume, chat volume, a bass boost, an audio expander, a mic muting switch, and a 3.5mm input for connection to an Xbox 360 headset for Xbox Live Chat. It also has a power light indicator and a chat boost indicator light. The audio quality of the headset is very crisp and clear. The 40mm drivers really do a great job of bringing the mids to life, not making the highs too piercing, and keeping the bass in check. And if you want more bass, you can use the bass boost function. And while it fills out the line sonically, it's not really going to allow you to feel the bass, as Turtle Beach says. The independent chat and game volume on the controller of the headset really made it easy to dial in the perfect mix of chat and game volume. One thing that can be a problem when using a headset like this is that the chat volume and the game volume really get muddled together and you sort of can't hear, but not a problem with this, and you have the option to change it. Now, since the microphone is actually monitored through your ears, and this is an ambient noise reducing microphone, you also don't have to scream into your headset because you're going to be able to hear yourself. Normally when you have ear cups on like this, it sort of impedes your hearing, but when you're talking through this, it's also going through your ears. One thing I would have liked to see on the headset, though, is a volume adjustment for the monitoring. Sometimes I found the monitoring to be a little bit too loud or a little bit too low. Also, the ambient noise reduction on this microphone is a little spotty sometimes. It tended to not pick up my voice when I was talking softly, or it would sort of pull out my voice and make it chop up sometimes because it was sensing some ambient noise and it was over reducing the noise. The only other sort of volume control issue I have with this is the chat boost function. Chat boost function basically raises your chat volume as the game volume goes up. One problem is that if you have this headset sort of loud, it's going to raise the chat volume to a point where it sort of pierces your ear. And I wish there was kind of a limit to how far I wanted the chat volume to go, because there were a few times where the chat boost really didn't do anything but make me go, oh my god, my ears. The headset is stereo, and I know that a lot of gamers sort of balk at that kind of thing, but I think Turtle Beach takes a really interesting approach with this headset. It's got an audio expander feature. So audio expander completely separates your left and right signal into the left and right ear cups of the headset. Normally when a stereo mix happens, you have your left and your right and they sort of bleed together into the middle. And this headset normally does that, but when you turn on the audio expander option, it's going to take the left and right signal and completely separate them, which should give you sort of a closer to surround sound kind of feel, even though it's stereo. Turning on the audio expander didn't seem to affect sound quality, aside from splitting the signal a bit more. And in Modern Warfare 2, it especially helped me notice what the direction of footsteps and the direction of gunshots, where they're coming from. One little thing that's weird about it, though, is if someone's coming straight on you and they sort of go a little bit left, a little bit right, and then you kind of hear it go straight left and straight right. There's no subtleness to when it goes left and right. So sometimes it's a little bit confusing, but overall it's a lot better than just, say, using your TV speakers or just using a stereo headset. The only major fault about the sound quality is that the power amp of the headset has a really noticeably loud hiss to it. I was able to notice it even at loud volumes, and at lower volumes it becomes sort of distracting. You get used to it after a few times, but I would have liked an amp in this thing with better grounding and or shielding. So to wrap it up, the Turtle Beach Ear Force PX21 headset, for the PlayStation 3 of course, is a very capable headset with a ton of unique and enticing features. The build quality could be a little bit better and the amp could be a little bit quieter, but there isn't much not to like about the headset in my humble opinion. It's got a $79.99 street price, and it's a very good headset that's worth looking into if you're looking to enhance your gaming experience and not break the bank and get like a $250 headset. So overall, I think it's a good headset, and if we have to put a rating on it, I'm going to say 3.5 out of 5 stars. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want the full written review, it's available at TechSceneBlog.com. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button below. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.